विचारों को किसी से भी एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए, शेयर करने के लिए हम अपने विचारों को बोलकर या लिखकर या संकेतों से समझाते हैं। तो हमें अपने आप को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए, फीलिंग्स को एक्सप्रेस करने के लिए हम वर्बली बोलते हैं और लिखते हैं। और लैंग्वेज इज़ व्हाट? लैंग्वेज नीड्स अ प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट of words letter so that it can easily be understood. Sentence is the group of words that has complete sense. If we say my brother younger in leaves, so the words arranged in this sentence are not systematically. These are not properly arranged. So we can't understand the meaning of this sentence. And again, if we say the same sentence in the manner like my younger brother lives in Kanpur, this sentence has a proper meaning and arrangement of words so that you can easily understand what I am telling or expressing. Okay, so in this way we can say the sentence is the group of words that makes a complete sense. Now there are some rules for writing a sentence. The first is a sentence always begins with a capital letter. That is, एक सेंटेंस हमेशा कैपिटल लेटर से स्टार्ट होता है, बिगिन शुरू होता है. द वर्ड इन अ सेंटेंस आर प्लेस्ड इन अ प्रॉपर ऑर्डर एंड इट शुड, मतलब सेंटेंस के अंदर जो वर्ड्स अरेंज होते हैं दे शुड बी इन प्रॉपर ऑर्डर. एज वी सेड अर्लियर दैट इफ वी read this sentence in improper manner, team has won our match. तो इसमें हमारे को सेंस क्लियर नहीं होता. सो द वर्ड्स शुड बी in proper order in a sentence. A sentence ends with a full stop, question mark, or a sign of exclamation according to the type of sentence. Now comes to the parts of sentence. A sentence has two parts, or the sentence is divided into two main parts, subject and predicate. Both subject and predicate makes the complete sense of the sentence. Now we will take some examples to understand closely about the definitions of subject and predicate. Now look at these sentences. Bhanu locked the door. The sheep are gazing in the field. Birds fly in the air. The lion is the king of jungle. In the first sentence, Bhanu, the underlined part is the subject, and the other part, lock the door, becomes the predicate of this sentence. In the second sentence, the sheep are gazing in the field. The sheep is the subject, and the remaining part, are gazing in the field, is the predicate of this sentence. Similarly, birds fly in the air. Bird is the subject. Fly in the air is the predicate part of the sentence. The lion is the king of jungle. Here the lion becomes the subject, or the lion is the subject of the sentence, and is the king of jungle is the predicate part of the sentence. Now how do we know that the given words Bhanu, the sheep, birds and the lion are the subject in this sentence? So the definition of subject is that subject tells who or what the sentence is about. That is, sentence में जो pronoun, noun, जो भी पार्ट होता है, जो जिसके बारे में सेंटेंस में कुछ कहा जाए या फिर बताया जाए, वो पार्ट सब्जेक्ट होता है. In the first sentence, Bhanu locked the door. Or we can say the subject is the doer of the sentence. In the sentence, subject is the doer in the sentence. Bhanu locked the door. Here the doer is the Bhanu because Bhanu ने डोर को लॉक करा है. So we come to know that Bhanu is the doer or doing the main action in the sentence. So the Bhanu is the subject. The sheep are gazing in the field. Here the sheep are doing the action, or the sheep becomes the subject. Birds fly in the air. Birds are flying in the air. Birds कौन उड़ रहा है? Birds एयर में उड़ रही हैं. तो birds are the doer which are doing the actions in the sentence. The bird is the subject of the sentence. So we know that now we come to know about the sentence subject. Now we read about predicate. Predicate tells what the subject does or is. In the given sentences, subject ने क्या किया? The verb or the action which taking place in the sentence is the predicate tells the predicate. Now lock sentence के अंदर क्या काम हो रहा है? In the first sentence, काम हो रहा है that भानु ने लॉक किया है डोर को. तो यहाँ पे जो लॉक the verb or the action is the part starting from the verb or the action is called the predicate because this part in this sentence tells about the action taking place in the sentence, and this part tells about who is doing the action, who is the doer. So भानु is the doer. तो भानु जो है सब्जेक्ट हो गया, and what he is doing, that he has locked the door. So the part which tells about the action of the doer becomes the predicate. In the other words we can say the part which receives the action of the subject, the receiver of the subject is the predicate part of the sentence. The sheep are gazing in the field. In this sentence, the sheep are doer because they are gazing in the field. This part tells who is doing the action. So the sheep is the subject, and what are they doing? They are gazing in the field. This part becomes the predicate because it receives the action done by sheep. Birds fly in the air. Birds is the subject because they are doing some action in the sentence, and fly in the air becomes the predicate because it tells about the verb or action which is taking place in the sentence. Here the verb is fly. So the part which starting from the verb is called the predicate. This is the verb. To find out a verb, we can easily find out the part starting from. Generally the part predicate starts from the verb in the sentence. The lion is the king of a jungle. The lion, here as we can say that lion is not doing any action. So the action is not taking place in this sentence, but the sentence is telling something about the lion. जैसा कि हमने सब्जेक्ट की डेफिनेशन देखी है, सब्जेक्ट की डेफिनेशन है कि सब्जेक्ट हमें बताता है कि सब्जेक्ट सेंटेंस किसके बारे में है या किस उसमें सेंटेंस के अंदर कौन है, मेन डूअर कौन है या फिर क्या है सेंटेंस। सो द लायन इज द किंग ऑफ जंगल, द सेंटेंस इज टेलिंग अबाउट द लायन। किसके बारे में बात हो रही है, लायन के बारे में। सो इन दिस सेंटेंस द लायन इज द सब्जेक्ट and what is the sentence is telling about the lion, that he is the king of jungle. So the is the auxiliary verb, or we can say linking verb in this sentence. So the part starting again from the verb is called the predicate part of the sentence. So we can easily identify the subject part and the predicate part in the sentences. So keep practicing, and if you like my video, please like, share and subscribe. Till then, take care.